Pumpy King is back. My nigga came back. And what happened with the what happened with them keys? What happened, gang?
I got them right here, man.
Oh, you found them?
Yeah.
How you found those shit? Popped up at? Gang, what up, y'all? What's poppin'? What y'all getting into? I'm just stoned and chiefing. I've been smoking all day, back to back. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, Chief,
When you,
keep it. Hold on.
I think,
You know how we Chief keep it?
uh-huh.
Hold on. But you keep bleeding.
You better get to going where you had to go, bro.
Yeah, type shit.
Right, you already got barked on.
She said, oh, yeah, right. She said, I'll meet you home.
Word. Today was a shitty day, yo. Word. Yo, never spend more than 2 minutes arguing and arguing.
210, I don't know, 210 projects. 210 projects.
Never do that, yo. I remember it's been time I've been on my phone beefing. I looked and it was the whole day and night gone. Nigga ain't make $1. Beefing, beefing, beefing. Don't argue. We don't want to talk. Unless we talking about build it or uplift it. Once it becomes a debate, Nino Brown, cancel it. Hold up, I gotta get a house.
Hey, yo, hey, my legs trip. I can't even hit them bitches up. That's my favorite kiss.
That's your favorite. What?
Right, exactly.
Hey, yo.
Come on, you know how we do this.
Y'all gotta forgive me. I had to go get my juice box.
Bro.
This the same radio still had in juice. That right there.
You could be radio, I ain't, but.
Man, you look like radio. Yeah, you definitely look like radio. He left for
Yo, I ain't no fun, man. Yo, my bad. You know what I'm saying?
what? You out?
Same shit.
Safety, bro. Hey, bullshitting. Today was one of those bullshitty days. Word. I don't even want my wife going where he going right now. That nigga's lit. I remember I used to be like that, yo. I used to fucking drink until the bottle was gone. Then we want another one. At what point is it enough? Huh? When is it enough? Right here. Word. But a long day, man, today. Got nothing accomplished. Ain't that shit the worst, yo? Like Like, I'm one of them niggas who I gotta always feel like I did something every day. Why? Because I know I'm behind in life, behind in a lot of things. So I gotta always feel like I made a move or a step towards something. That shit depresses me when I look at a whole day and be like, wow, nothing done. And then you look back at why, and my reason today was beefing, debating. I'm done trying to prove myself right to other people or prove a point to somebody else. Or trying to out-talk the person who's cutting me off. I hate it so much. I'm done. I hate having one-sided conversations. I've even got to the point right in my life, right, where you learn to grow and it's like, all right, so look, I know I feel strongly about what I just said, right? So, but let me still have a little courtesy to hear this person out. You don't have to have no type of relationship with this person. It's just, I think it should be like that. It'd be better for you too, because now your mind is more open, you know? But yeah, man, we gotta stuff like that. I think I spent too much time. First, it was a time in my life, right, where I realized that shit used to even come amongst like music. When I used to go do music, right, it was like, nigga, I'm going to do this shit. This my outlet. This my therapy. So when I'm in the studio, it's like all this supposed to be fun. It got to a time and point where that shit wasn't even fun no more. It's like I'm bringing certain people around and it's like arguing. Sometimes for a whole day and night. And you look back, it's like got nothing done. So now where this leads me to, being that I know, right, once I know that leads me to depression. So I gotta start speaking for me, but I know it's probably others out there who go through this type of shit. So we gotta start catching the triggers from far, cause that's a depression trigger for me. Like feeling like I got nothing done the whole day is like, oh, like I said, that's because I'm behind in life. I'ma always feel like that. I think that's a jail bed that got me feeling like that. Like, you feel like you could never get certain time back. And then all the other years, all the summers, all the hot days I spent indoors, either because I was depressed or on punishment, right? And you can't get none of that back. None of that. So that's one thing I gotta start doing. We gotta start cutting the thread to the triggers. Yes. Cut. Because on a depressed note, my thoughts could get so dark, evil, and only towards myself. Should be crazy. I remember once, I think I must have sat in my room probably like for about like 2 months. Not heard nobody. Just same shit over and over. Just stuck in a room. Virgos be in a mind. me not make this a verbal thing. I think people who are self-conscious about them being behind in life, being a mind. So I got to the point where I'm done with being in my mind. So now we gotta start exercising everything that was created due to that explosion, that big bang that happened inside of my head. It's just like when Einstein was coming up with that theory of relativity. It was like a war in his head. All kind of ideas and shit exploding and visions being manifested to him. Right? That's what I went through. All kind of shit going on in my head. So a lot of times with me, it be self-checking. Like I'll be knowing something wrong about myself while long before somebody even check it or notice it about me. I just be working on it inside, like when I'm gonna take this step to stop it or whatever. Self-consciousness is one thing I have self-awareness, and try to practice that, and I try to teach that to my kids, my son, especially him in this world. More or less my daughter too, but my son, 2 reasons. He's black, right? That's always gonna be a reason. I don't care what nobody say. But the second reason is, like I told my niggas, I said he's me before I had to create. I call it a monster, but let's call it a bubble or something to protect you through this harsh ass world. He's me before that, so timid. I want him to walk through this world with a certain type of dignity, respect, care, firmness, so that could be his bubble, his little force field that he used to maneuver through this psychotic world, right? Shout out to the Poopy King though, man. My boy, man. See, one thing we gotta know, right, is when advice, that shit come from a good place. And I say that to say this. A lot of people don't know that. Like my bro is one of them. I try to, I play with him, but I talk to him on a serious note. And it be some powerful advice. And a lot of times people, no matter how much you try to disarm them in a conversation, meaning to show them that there's no malice behind what I'm saying, some people still they take things the wrong way. They take it like you against them. You gotta know how to know who to take advice from and know when it's coming from somebody who really, really fuck with you. How many of y'all ever pray for your bro or your homegirl or your homegirl's son, or I'm really a victim of that? Safe to say victim now. I'm an example of that because a lot of times people say prayers up, they don't even. Niggas devil worshippers. Some knowingly, some oblivious to it. Right? Everybody ain't who they say they are. That's another thing about me. I know I got a lot of fucked up things with me. I don't wear masks though. This is me. Right? We like the truth. Even if we know that shit gonna hurt. Cause a lot of the times the truth hurt. It don't be niggas can't deal with that truth. That truth be. Whew. I remember when I was young, when I was with my first girl, right? She used to be being cruddy on a nigga. I used to be asking her like, yo, like yo, you love him? Or like, he look better than me, huh? Like, you don't want to know the answers. Yeah, but sometimes the truth be ugly, it be hard to take, but that's another thing I gotta. A lot of these truths is hard. One of the hardest truths to me that I gotta deal with is like, there's gonna be some things that I can't do to stop the hurt from like my kids. Like there's gonna be some situations where I can't take the pain away, or some situations where we just can't help our children. That one right there kills me. That how y'all live with that? That's some shit that be on my mind 24/7. Things that didn't even happen yet, but based on things I've seen other people go through and shit that I've been through too, make me like, damn, like some hard truths we gotta deal with, right? Right. At the end of the day, we all co-cut it, right? And we gotta be smart. We gotta get money. We can't get tricked off these streets.